Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. I would like to welcome you all to our channel Nirja Education and subscribe our channel. So now we are going to understand about radical sign. We can represent radical sign as this. Now I have listed some of the numbers. First is 23. We can write 23 as 23 to the power 1. Second number is under root 25. We can write under root 25 as 1/2 power of 25. Third number is cube root of 8. I can write this as 8 to the power 1 by 3. If I am going to rewrite this term, 5 can be written as 5 square to the power 1 by 2. 8 can be written as 2 cube to the power 1 by 3. So, in general, if nth root of a is equal to b, if a is equal to b raised to n, where a and b both are greater than 0 and n is a positive integer. In general, from this all examples, we can conclude like that we are getting nth power of a as a b if a is equal to b raised to n, and that you can see from these examples. So, just now we have seen about radical sign. Now we are going to understand some basic step of radical sign. This video you please see very carefully, this part of the video, because these small things going to help you in future. We are going to use about these small things in sums also. So, let us start. Here I have taken two number a and b. These numbers are in multiplication. So, I can also write as a raised to 1, b raised to 1. So, if I am going to write under root ab, then under root ab can be written as under root a under root b. Next one is I have written a by b. I can write a to the power 1, b to the power 1. If I am going to take under root a by b, then under root a by b can be written as under root a by under root b. Now third, as you are all are knowing, a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Here I am going to take under root a plus under root b multiplied by under root a minus under root b. So, here a is as under root a and b is as under root b. So, we can say like this, under root a square minus under root b square, and under root a square will be a, under root b square will be b. So, we can conclude like that under root a plus under root b into under root a minus under root b is equal to a minus b. Now, our next term is what happen if we are going to multiply under root a plus under root b and under root c plus under root d. Let us simplify. This shows that this under root a is in the multiplication with this whole term, and this under root b is also in multiplication with whole term. Let us do. First I am doing the multiplication of under root a with this whole term, under root c plus under root d. Which sign? Plus sign you need to put. Then multiply under root b with this whole term, under root c plus under root d. If I am going to simplify further, I will get under root a into under root c plus under root a into under root d plus under root b into under root c plus under root b into under root d. So, the multiplication of under root a plus under root b and under root c plus under root d can be written as under root a into under root c plus under root a into under root d plus under root b into under root c plus under root b into under root d. In short, multiplication and addition of each term. Next is a plus b whole square. As you all are knowing, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Here I am going to take under root a plus under root b whole square. So this can be written as under root a square plus 2ab. Here we are having a as under root a, b as under root b plus b square, that means under root b square. Now if I am going to simplify it further, under root a square will be a plus 2 under root ab plus b. So these are some basic understanding of radical sign. Under root ab you can write as under root a into under root b. If under root ab is in division, then we can separate also. Under root a plus under root b into under root a minus under root b is equal to a minus b. Under root a plus under root b into under root c plus under root d, you need to divide each term with this whole, simplify, and then you will get the answer. If I am going to write under root a plus under root b whole square, then result will be a plus 2 under root a under root b plus b. So these are some basic understanding about radical sign. So here we are going to solve some example on the basis of just explained topic. We have seen some basic rules for radical sign, and on the basis of that we are going to simplify some of the example. Here first is simplify 5 plus under root 7 multiply by 2 plus under root 5. So here we are going to multiply first 5 with this whole term and then under root 7 with the whole. Let's do 5 multiply by 2 plus under root 5 plus root 7 multiply by 2 plus under root 5. If we are going to solve it further, 5 multiply by 2, 10 plus 5 multiply under root 5 plus 2 multiply under root 7 plus root 7 multiply by root 5 will be under root 35. So this is it. Now next, simplify 5 plus under root 5 multiply by 5 minus under root 5. If you have noticed, this expression is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, and a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Let's do. Our a is 5, a square minus b square, that means under root 5 square. 5 5s are 25, under root 5 square is 5. 25 minus 5 will be 20. Now third one is, we need to solve is under root 3 plus under root 7 whole square. We are having as a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Here our a is in the form of under root 3 and b is in the form of under root 7. Let apply that same equation over here. A square under root 3 square plus 2ab, that means 2 into under root 3 into under root 7 plus b square, that means under root 7 square. Under root 3 square is 3 plus 2 under root 21 under root 7 multiplied by under root 3, 3 7s are 21, so under root 21 plus under root 7 square will be 7. So this is how, by the use of some basic rule for the radical, you are able to solve some various expressions like this. Now we are going to discuss a last topic for today's session, and that is rationalizing the denominator. Now what do you mean by rationalizing and why we need to do so? Suppose x is any real number. If I want to represent x, under root x, x square on the number line, we are able to represent this all numbers on the number line. But what if I want to represent 1 upon under root x on the number line? So for that we should remove the radical sign from the denominator, and this process is called rationalizing the denominator. So, rationalizing the denominator means if we want to indicate 1 upon under root x on the number line, for that you need to remove that radical sign from the denominator, and this whole process to remove the radical sign from the denominator is known as rationalizing the denominator. Now, let us see some of the examples so that you will have a clear idea how to do. Now, let us see some of the example on the basis of rationalizing the denominator. Here I have listed two examples: rationalize the denominator of 1 upon under root 2 and rationalize the denominator of 1 upon 7 plus 3 under root 2. So, while you are going to rationalize the denominator, if you are going to multiply and divide it by the same number without changing it, we can do so. Now let us see how to do. I am going to multiply this number with under root 2, and this will be under root 2 upon under root 2 into under root 2. It will be under root 2 by 2. So, here we have removed radical sign from the under root, hence we have done the rationalization of denominator of 1 upon under root 2. Now, next sum is rationalize the denominator 1 upon 7 plus 3 under root 2. For that, I am going to multiply this number by 7 minus 3 under root 2 both the sides. Right. Let us proceed further. 1 multiplied by 7 minus 3 under root 2 will become 7 minus 3 under root 2 only. If you are going to multiply any number with 1, then result will be number itself, right. If you have noticed in denominator, here we are getting 7 plus 3 under root 2 multiplied by 7 minus 3 under root 2, and we are having equation like a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Let us do so. A square, that means 7 square will be 49 minus b square. Here b square will be 3 under root 2 whole square. 3 under root 2 whole square will be 49 minus 3 under root 2 whole square. 3 square 9, 2s are 18. So, if we are going to simplify it further, 49 minus 18 is equal to 31. So, as you have seen, here also we have removed radical sign from the denominator, hence we have done the rationalization of denominator of 1 upon 7 plus 3 under root 2. So, here we are going to ending our session for today. I hope you all have understood whatever we have learnt in this session. Thank you.